Alright, we should be back. I'm gonna go for a little bit longer, but like I really don't want to stop now because I feel like I've gotten really close. So I want to see it through, but I also don't want to go too much longer, so we'll see. This really takes a lot out of you. That last run really, man. Because that was another one. That was another one where I felt like I was doing pretty well. Couple mistakes here and there, but nothing too costly, and one dumb move. And it's all over. Okay. Would be funny if, like, because we did the split, like, if this was the run, right? We just had, like, a little video that was, like, 6 minutes long. Would also be kind of nice to just be like, here, yeah, if you want to see me beat this guy, this is it. Okay. We can do this. We can beat him. I know I can. Come at me. Oh. Doesn't usually do that, I don't think. What are you doing? You can run off the ledge if you want. That'd be great. Alright, I need room. You know how, like, in The Office and Parks and Rec, um, when something, like, happens, like something weird, sometimes weird, it can be a number of different things, but, like, something happens and then, like, there's always that one character that just, like, the camera focuses in on them and they just look at the camera and they just give this, like, disapproving face. If I had a webcam that was, like, on right now, that's what I would be doing right now. That was real dumb. like I said, I don't, it's something that's so specific to Soul Level 1 runs, and it's something, like not very many people at large are going to experience that moment. I don't like that at all. I don't think. It really like that, even though it hasn't affected very many of my runs against this guy. It really does feel, I don't know. It feels really, really cheap. It just feels very luck based. I don't know. Like I've said this before. I've never really felt like there's many instances in Dark Souls or Demon Souls or Bloodborne that I feel like I've died and it's been like, that's cheap, or that's crappy, or that's not fair. And maybe that's about the closest we've come, or I've experienced, because I don't know. Man, that sucks. There's no other way to really say it than just that sucks. I mean, thankfully, that's not the way I died when I had him down to, like, if I would have died and I would have had him down to, like, one hit, and that's how I died, oh, dude, don't even. So thankfully it wasn't that bad, but God, like, come on. I don't know. Maybe I haven't figured it out. Maybe there's some, like, warning sign that I need to figure out, and I haven't, and it makes it a little better, but God. What a bummer. Alright, I need to get out of the way. I'm dead. Now that was my fault. That I know better than to heal, like, right there. I just don't, like, I think maybe the problem is, if there is one at all, like, I don't know of a good way to both be watchful of the boss and also, keep my eyes on the sky. At least from, like, what's in my view, because, like, when I have died against those attacks is because they've come from behind, basically. They've been things that I've not seen coming. And I don't know how to, like, I mean, I could stay locked, like, I could not lock onto him and, like, constantly spin the camera around and, like, be looking everywhere, but then I'm taking my attention off the boss, and, like, that's just gonna leave me open to death very easily. Especially because there are moves that I need to see and watch to know the timing on my rolling and stuff. And so if I'm not watching that, then I'm probably gonna die that way. And so I think it's just, like, it's one, like, Aldrich, right? Like, Aldrich has magic that homes in on you and stuff. But I feel like that's always a thing that, like, you can always see it coming, and you know when to move and when to dodge and where your placement should be. And so, like, the difference in this fight is that I just don't know how to be watching both at the same time, considering how quickly this guy can move and can kill you. So is it just a thing of, like, I just need to hope that I get lucky? I mean, maybe? And it's not a problem then? Or I don't know. It's very weird. My distance. I knew it. I saw it coming as soon as he jumped. But I was already rolling away at that point. Yeah, I don't, we'll go for about 10 or 15 more minutes. I don't think I'm gonna get him tonight. I think I had my run where I got him down to 1 hit, and then I've had like 2 to 3 where I've died instantly from giant fireballs that have come from behind that I just haven't seen. And so that has me kind of just completely out of my groove that I was in for a while. So we'll finish off, like, we'll go for 10 or 15 more minutes, but hopefully maybe in that time we'll get a couple good runs in, but yeah. I'm trying to think if there's any other bosses that have moves like that, or like have an element to them that could be really crummy like that. I don't think there is. I think the 2 princes could be troublesome due to some of the moves they have, but we'll see. Can get away from the side there. Okay. What's it gonna be? Ew. How did I miss that? Oh, the one time that hits me. Oh, this is like a soul-crushing night. Where are we at? Okay. One or two more. Wow. I think that one... I think I was expecting him to do a different move. And when I saw that he was charging at me, I figured, hey, that's a good chance to get some hits in, and I need it. And so I, instead of rolling backwards, I like, just in a split second decided, well, I'm going to roll forward. And that kind of very, very last second decision, I think, cost it for me there. Nothing else, like, I think the good takeaway we can come from for tonight is that I feel like I'm starting to consistently get him down pretty close. And so I feel good about that, if nothing else. So you always leave with a positive attitude. You know, what's the good that you can take from this? And that, I think that's the good. I need to get some distance here. Come at me. I think we got stun locked there. We'll do one more go. And at that point, I think that might be all I can take for tonight. Disappointing. But, you know, I mean, like I said, I want to always, whether we kill a boss or not, because I don't think this is the first night that we're going to just not kill a boss. There's a couple bosses that's going to take a couple nights to really get. I have a feeling that's going to be the case, but hopefully it's not. But I got a feeling that'll be the case. So even if we go through a whole night stream and we don't kill any bosses, I at least want to like, is there something positive we can take? And I think, you know, we had 10 shots at him last night, and I think those 10, if nothing else, even though there was a couple close ones last night, I feel like those 10 was enough for me to be like, okay, this is a boss I was a little concerned about, you know, for this run. I was like, this one could be one that I really have a hard time with. And those 10 were like, okay, he's actually not as bad as I was expecting him to be. And granted, he has taken me the whole, like, 3+ hours tonight, and I still haven't beat him. And so I guess he's, you know, he's approaching that point, or he's up there with the Dancer and Pontiff. Still a little ways to go, but he's approaching it. And so you look at tonight and it's like, okay, well, what can we take from tonight? And tonight I think we can take from the fact that this first phase I have down pretty well. I still screw up every once in a while, but I feel like this first phase I'm pretty good at. If not really good at it. And I know exactly what I need to be doing. In the second phase, I feel like really in the past 40 minutes to an hour, I feel like I've also gotten pretty good at it. It's just, there's a little bit of randomness to some of my deaths, which is unfortunate and slightly disappointing. But also, you know, I am not quite there just yet. In some ways I am, you know, in some ways I got him to one hit. And so in some ways I do have it. Unfortunately, haven't got him all the way just yet. That was really dumb. That was a really bad place to heal. That's gonna be it for tonight. That's 411. A little bummed out. A little bummed out. I really wanted to take him down tonight, and I thought we would. But that's how it goes sometimes. I mean, like, if you watch the Pontiff episode, there is, you know, Pontiff, remember, like 108 tries to finally get him. But there was a couple tries where like 40 to 50 deaths, and I had him. Like, I had him so close. And it was still another 50 or so until I actually got him. I pray to God that's not going to be the case for Dragon Slayer armor. Hopefully tomorrow night we'll be able to get him really early. Might take me a few tries to get back into the swing of it when we start up the stream tomorrow night, but I'm really hoping we're not spending the whole night tomorrow on this boss again. Hopefully, so we'll see. But like I said, I think the positives that you can take from this is that lots and lots of improvement over the course of the stream. I've gotten very close. Like, I've gotten to the point where I feel like I have him down. It's just been a couple bad moves, a couple unlucky moments between me and having him down like 20 minutes ago, basically. So that's unfortunate, but that's the way this playthrough is gonna go. It's like I said, you know, when you start a playthrough like this, you kind of know what you sign up for, and you know what that's going to involve. So, and honestly, you know, for a boss that I've read some other people who've done Soul Level 1 playthroughs and they've been like, yeah, this is one of the hardest bosses they've come across. To already have him kind of down, and I feel like he's not that bad. I feel pretty good about that, you know. But I think that's also the way it goes. I think everyone's gonna have one boss that gives them specifically the most trouble, and so for me so far it's been the Dancer. But Dragon Slayer armor, no slouch. He is very, very hard. But I think we got him. I've got his number. And this time tomorrow, I think we'll have him down. So, at any rate, thank you for watching, whether it's with live or the archive. It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. So, even though it might sound like I'm just very disappointed and drained, it's because I am. This takes a lot out of you. You know, it really does. Like, it can be very stressful in the midst of these boss fights when you have them close to down and you mess up. That's rough, but it's really fun, and when I do get him, it's gonna be really, really rewarding. It's gonna feel really good. So we got that to look forward to. But once again, thank you for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow night, probably about 9 p.m. again, Eastern time, and we'll see where it takes us. But until then, do I have the